in the vast repertoire that we can find on the forums, we can get this Italian Wars mod, which is centered on the Renaissance time in Europe, in which the gunpowder is going to have a revolution over the way of fighting and the way of doing war all over the region. This is the time of the Tertius of Spain, the time of the Swiss pikemen, and the fight for Italy. So let's go and see in single player what we got with the factions that we can select in this mod. First, you can see that the map is focused on the Mediterranean, which is the area of the Italian peninsula in which the fighting is going to be centered. The map is very neat. So you have the powerful nations of the time. You can see the year here is 1493, which is the end of the 15th century, and the 16th century is going to be the century of the pike and shot. Spain is going to rise, Spain is going to grow, and of course is going to find the Americas. So, what do we got here? We got Kingdom of France with King Charles the Sixth. We have the German Empire, called commonly as the Holy Roman Empire, with Emperor Maximilian I. We got the Kingdom of Spain with King Fernando of Aragon. Fernando de Aragon, which is the union of the Castilian and Aragonese crown. Both crowns are going to be united, and Spain is going to be not yet called Spain. However, is going to be the dual kingdoms of the Iberian Peninsula. However, in this time, King Fernando, which is Catalonia, is going to have the possessions over the islands of Corsica and Sardinia. Most likely Corsica, I believe, is going to be part of Genoa, but is not featured. This faction Genoa is not featured in this version. However, Sicily is going to be part of that crown. We have the Republic of Venice with Doge Agostino Barbarigo. We have the Kingdom of Naples with King Alphonse II. We have the Duchy of Milan with Duke Ludovicus Sforza, a man that is going to be on the seat of power in the city of Milano by pure intrigue, and is going to be very influential on the Renaissance. The Turks dubbed the Ottoman Empire with Sultan Bayezid II, a major force in this time period. The European nations are going to be very fearful of the amazing Janissaries of the Turkish nation, and the Turks are going to advance in the Balkans. So for Hungary and the Germans, and as well the Venetians, the Turks are going to be a force to be... Their armies are going to be tested against the Islamic Turks. Signoria di Firenze, which is Signoria Florence here with Piero de' Medici, the family of Medici, a city both wealthy in money and wealthy in culture. A very, very important city in these wars. And the Medicis as well. Kingdom of Ungari, which is Hungary, King Vladislav II. Not yet in combination with the Crown of Austria. This time has to see the has not yet seen the unification of both crowns. They are separated in this time frame. The Papal States with Pope Alexander VI, a powerful diplomatic nation that is going to hold the reins of the powerful nations all over this area of the map, and is going to try to maintain the balance of the Italian peninsula. Sometimes the things are going to get out of control, as history has shown us. The Swabian League with Ulrich von Montfort in this area, most likely representing confederates of the city-states in the Holy Roman Empire. Most likely Imperial Knights with the old-fashioned Knights units. And then finally the Swiss Confederation, which is Switzerland with President Felix Brenwald. This faction is going to feature the so-called Swiss pikemen, which are called the Landsknechts, which are going to be the major influence and the base for the Spanish faction or Spanish nation to create the so-called tercios, the tercios of Naples. And the Landsknechts are going to be very influential in that military unit. So in campaign rules we have the long and short campaign rules. Long to hold 35 regions and short to hold 20 regions.